Welcome back to The Stoop, everybody. Today we are talking Leeds United, transfer news, international break, and all that. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. It'll remind you every time a new video comes out, and we've got multiple videos every week coming out. All right, here goes. Leeds United, this has been your most expensive transfer window in club's history, and some are already saying that it could be one of the best in club's history. From loan extensions like Jack Harrison, Helder Costa finally signing after his loan last year, to signing Spain's current number 9 in Rodrigo. That's just crazy. I mean, it's been a great strengthening transfer window for Bielsa, and the board did a great job as well. If you look at it, 9 of his players were on international duty this week and were starting and playing well. Even the new signing, Diego Llorente, he picked Ronaldo's pocket in the Spain-Portugal match, and if you didn't see it, you should look it up. All I'm saying is that there may not have been any Premier League action this week, but it was still a damn good week for Leeds United. James, am I right about that?
No, you're right. I mean, we spent about 100 million quid. We ended up getting some great players for that. But you're talking about Llorente. Reports coming out of Spain that Llorente injured himself, so he's hurt. Also, Liam Cooper, reports coming out of Scotland that Liam Cooper is also hurt. So this tournament, this cup, or whatever it is, Cup of Nations or Nations Cup, whatever, this money grab by UEFA has been a disaster for our back line. So it's going to be probably Koch and Struijk back there, just as an aside. So that's the news that I'm getting today. But anyway, getting back to the transfer window, though, it's been a fantastic transfer window. We filled all the holes that we meant to fill, I think, with the possible exception of getting a replacement for Pablo Hernandez and getting that attacking midfielder position sorted out. So other players are going to step in and fill that role. So it's going to have to be Rodrigo and Raphinha, maybe. Cleach has had a fantastic season so far. He might have to do more of that in the midfield. So we don't really have the attacking, number 10 that we've had with Pablo Hernandez, and so that's a concern. But I just want to say too that the attention is on our big signings, these guys that are playing for the senior squad. But I want to turn some attention to, of course, with a big signing, of course, was signing Bielsa for another year. That was the biggest signing.
I can't believe I didn't even mention that. That's your number one signing.
That was the biggest signing of the entire offseason. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the youth players that we've signed. So the under 23s who are, doing so well right now. People like Sam Greenwood, Gelhardt, Drame, Somerville. I mean, all these guys are absolutely incredible. The kid that we signed, the kid from Northern Ireland, Charlie Allen, going to be an amazing player. I've watched the under 23s play now 3 matches or so, and you can just tell that these players have what it takes. I mean, you're gonna be hearing a lot from these players in the next 3 to 4 years. They're gonna make some noise in the Premiership.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that Bielsa just signs a 1-year deal. I know that's his thing, but he signs a 1-year deal.
If he coaches 8 more games for Leeds, which of course he will, that he will be at Leeds longer than any other club.
Yeah, it's crazy.
8 more matches.
Well, he signs a year-long contract, but meanwhile he's clearly doing the work to create a Leeds team that is going to be good for years. Like he's not like a lot of NFL teams who go Super Bowl or bust and they spend the money on that year. He seems like no, we're spending the money to maybe we get Europe this year, maybe we get top 10, but no, I'm looking to win the Premier League in the next 5 years. Like that's where I see his mentality.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think that there's a plan in place. I think of course to gradually increase the transfer funds. So I think next year we may have more, so we may even spend more money to address more needs that we'll have on the team. There are players on the team. I think we're going to shift around some guys that are getting older. Obviously, Pablo Hernandez, like I said before, he's 35 years old. I mean, how much longer is he going to last? And I think we're done right now for the transfer window as far as this one's concerned. Yeah. So, we'll be looking at January, looking at next summer. And I think that's the great thing about the management team that we have in place in our front office is that they're very much forward thinkers. So they're thinking about the future. They've got a plan. Rads has already said, that he's going to, provide more money. The San Francisco 49ers are looking to increase investment. So we're going to have, money to throw around. So we'll just see, how it's spent. And Bielsa, of course, is a big part of that. I mean, how, maybe getting him to extend for another year. I think Europe is going to be important. I think, if we have a chance to go to Europe and play in Europe, that'll be important to entice him back to sign a further one-year contract. That's all he's ever going to sign, right? Yeah. He's going to keep signing one-year deals. And, I mean, he hasn't seen his family, I don't think, in 3 years. So, for him, this is, coaching in Leeds, managing Leeds. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. We'll see. I'm hoping that we can at least get him for another year.
Well, so speaking about all that, I want to read you this comment that somebody put on one of our videos. Lee Smith, he's an avid watcher of our show. He's a big fan of yours, James. And he wrote, "Hey guys, it's me again, LOL. Talking about research, Koch has said in an interview in Germany that he wasn't sure about joining Leeds at first. Then again, we weren't promoted at the time. Bielsa sent videos mirroring Leeds' play and his exact same moves from his games on a split screen to show how he would fit into the team. Of course, there's loads of data too. He says the fact that so much research was done on him by a team he wasn't even playing for was amazing. Never before had he seen something like that and really helped convince him in choosing Leeds. Yet another Bielsa nugget for the scrapbook."
Yeah, that's right. That's true. He did that. And also Raphinha has come out and said that the reason that he signed with Leeds from Stade Rennais was all the same reason, because of Bielsa. I mean, the opportunity to play under Bielsa was too good to pass up, even though he passed up an opportunity at Stade Rennais to play in the Champions League. I mean, he spurned an opportunity to play in the Champions League with Stade Rennais to sign with Leeds. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
That tells you the pull that Bielsa has with these players.
Now you start to really realize why he hasn't seen his family. They might be in the other room, and he still might not see them.
He wouldn't see his family even if for Leeds.
Yeah.
He spends all of his time at Thorpe Arch or at Ellen Road. He's never. I don't think he's ever home anyway. But I mean, he's definitely a draw. And as long as we have him, then we're gonna attract a lot of talent. And it's about having the money to sign them. So, and I think that'll be available. I'm very optimistic about the future.
Yeah, very good. So speaking of the future, Stuart Dallas said when he was exchanging jerseys with Erling Haaland in the international break, that he came up singing "March On Together."
Yes.
And it's other Leeds players have said, yeah, he did that to me too. He did that to me too.
Yeah.
And we've talked about him before. He's a Leeds boy. You say you're missing somebody up front. How exciting would that be next year?
Yeah, I mean, I know we talked about this earlier on, and I think that we stay up for another year. I mean, we stay up this year. I think we'll make a push for him maybe this summer, but definitely the following summer. He is a dyed-in-the-wool Leeds fan. He loves the club. He's born in the city. He knows the city. His father is still a Leeds fan. This is a family thing. Yeah. So I think that Haaland, you'll see him in a Leeds top before long.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
Well, good.
But I think it'll happen in the next year or two.
Yeah, me too. All right, James. Leeds take on Wolverhampton, which is a big match for Leeds.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of history there, but also, once again, this is one of those teams that I feel you need to beat them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
These are 3 important points.
And I told you before, it was the first. That was the first match that I saw live at Ellen Road. Was Leeds United versus Wolves, 1984. I had to go back and check the score. I knew we had won, but I had to go check the score line. It was 3-2. Leeds won. And it was September of 1984. So I have for me, it's a sentimental attachment to this matchup. So I'm happy to see it resurface, in the Premiership on a larger scale. Of course, back in '84 was second division. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Like I said, with the injuries now to Llorente and Cooper, I'm kind of concerned about the back line again. Struijk is going to, if they're out for an extended period of time, I don't know if it's just a knock or if they're going to be gone for a week or so. Who knows, 2 weeks. I don't know the extent of the injuries. But if that's the case, then I think that you're going to see Struijk and Koch back there for the first time. That worries me because they haven't played much together back there. And like I said, the center back partnership is very important. So there's a lot of communication that has to happen. That's concerning. That's worrying.
So who do you?
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I said my original prediction 3-1 Leeds. I'm now going to go and say 3-2 Leeds.
Okay.
So I'm going to give Wolves a goal.
Who takes care of Adama Traore? Because that when you play Wolves currently, that's somebody has to deal with Adama Traore.
Yes. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a rugby player and playing football. He's a big man. If he comes on, like you said, late in the match, he presents a lot of problems. If he comes on fresh against a tired defense, and like I said, we're short-handed back there. We could be a little bit tired. We're gonna have to mark him, and marking him is difficult because he is so powerful and so physical. He could cause us some difficulties. We'll see.
So you're gonna have to stick someone on him. Who do you think sticks on him? Is it Stuart Dallas? Is it Luke Ayling?
Yeah, I would put Stuart Dallas on him. I think Stuart Dallas is someone who's fearless, doesn't back down from anything. I think Stuart would be really good back there on him.
I mean, he's from Northern Ireland, so yeah.
I think it's gonna be a couple of people.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one on the back end, but Wolves are giving up goals left and right. I think this could be a 4-3, 5-4, something. But I'm gonna give Leeds. I'm gonna give Leeds the 3 points on this. I'm not giving anything.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sticking with 3-2. I like it. It has again some sentimental meaning for me. So 3-2. Okay, I'll stick with that.
Well, it's been great talking to you once again. Like always, it's been great talking to you and learning more about Leeds United and the culture surrounding it. So that's it for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please hit that bell. James, we'll see you next week. All right?
See you next week. Looking forward to it.